Hello guys, NautoAce here, and I want to give my thoughts on the Pokemon Present that happened on August of 2022. So, right out of the bat, the elephant in the room, no still announcement of Pokemon Sleep. Still waiting for that one. I think some people do. And it's not about the app itself, but the interesting device, the Pokemon Go Plus Plus. Is that real? Is it not? Is it something like a situation with, I have to say, the probably not, but it is what it is. No still announcement with Pokemon or Pokemon Detective Pikachu for the Switch. That was announced like a long time ago, so it is what it is. Can't do anything about it. Patience is the key. So with that said, I'm going to give my thoughts on, of course, the biggest one. More info on Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. So they did give some information. Again, to some extent, this is what, the 9th game. So to some extent, even so, they're trying to add some new features. To some extent, it depends on your perspective. It can get stale, maybe. Again, like I said, it's up to you. So before that, I want to give a quick thoughts on some other announcement. First, they announced the Pokemon World Championship 2022. By the time of this recording, it's already been starting. And there are some codes for some of those mobile games, especially Pokemon Go. So just keep an eye on their stream on YouTube. Of course, you can just go to website. They're probably going to provide the code there. So cool, kind of give you an advantage in some of those games. So there are some announcements that they're going to add in Pokemon Go and Pokemon Unite on the tournament. Again, whatever. I mean, it's going to help Pokemon Company make money. If it's going to help people who enjoy this game play in a competitive level to earn something, get something out of it, bragging rights, whatever. Hey, it is what it is. So, of course, just because they're there also, are there any updates? A lot of this Pokemon mobile game, definitely. Pokemon Go, they're going to have new Ultra Beasts coming in. Of course, now the Pokemon Go Festival community. Now it's going to be more now. There's going to be not only the US, there's also a European region, even now Japan. And then with Pokemon Unite, they're adding new Pokemon, new stages. Then with Pokemon Cafe Remix, again, more Pokemon. I guess some new features from what I understand. And then the interesting part here is more info on Pokemon Masters EX. And when the tournament started, the championship, they also had a trailer, Ash basically battling Red. So apparently, finally, starting in August the 28th, you get to play as Ash Ketchum. And I did a short video on my main channel about, is Ash part of the video game world? In my personal opinion, I said no. Credit to Junichi Masuda, basically saying that possibly there are two universes, the video game and the anime universe, because especially some of the characters, the gym leader and whatever, they got different backstory. But that's a different story there. But yeah, so you finally get to play as Ash from the anime. It's going to be in the game, so kudos there. But yeah, so those are some of the announcement thoughts. Great. But there are some people who enjoy playing those games. For me, Pokemon Go, only because I can bring some Pokemon to the other games. Like I said, with Pokemon Home, and then to those main games. That's it. To some extent, do I really play Pokemon Go that much? Not so much, but I try to use most of the feature that it does. But it is what it is, but it's great. Especially some of this game now is going to be on the championship tournament, so kudos there. So now, the main event for this one is my thoughts on more info on Scarlet and Violet. So I have to say, am I excited for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet? Maybe a little bit. Do I want to play them? Sure, why not? Because I do play Pokemon game. I kind of enjoy them because I treat them like a Japanese RPG. But do I finish them? I don't know. I get too many games lately, so I'm having, less motivated to try and finish it, but I do play them. So they finally introduced the region. They call it Paldea. And again, like I said before, it's supposed to be some sort of like a Spain style aesthetic. So again, it is what it is there. So first of all, you might say, hey, are there going to be regional Pokemon? And the answer is yes. So one of them, they showed a Paldean Wooper, aka hashtag Pooper. That's what I call it. A lot of people call it Pooper because it's a brown Wooper. So, I mean, put two together, Pooper. So, yeah, so they also introduced some new Pokemon. There's a whale with legs. And then an interesting one for me here, I think a lot of people do, is there's a dog Pokemon named Fido, because it's a Maltese, I'm going to go with it, that's made out of dough. Yes. Believe it or not, there are Pokemon that are made out of food. There was some in the Unova region, the Galar region. So you can see those Pokemon that looks like ice cream, just saying there. So again, it is what it is. Sometimes you have this weird idea, but hey, Pokemon's a fantasy world, just saying that. So they also mentioned about the concept story for the game. So first of all, your main trainer now is basically enrolled to an academy. Depends which game. So if you're in Scarlet, it's the Naranja Academy. If it's Violet, it's the Uva Academy. I don't think there's so much of a difference in the story, but there's a color scheme different. Of course, before that, if you notice, the two different professor. So another feature that they showed here, and unfortunately because of the leak, is that yes, the two special Dragon Komodo Pokemon legendary are sort of a key point in the storyline. You don't get to use them in battle, probably I'm going to assume in the end, but you get to use them as a transport vehicle. So yes, they can fly, they can ride, they can even go on water. So again, it is what it is there. So they're trying something different there. So the gimmick for this one now also is, they call it the Terastal phenomenon. So basically what it is, and again, it is something that the leak kind of mentioned, unfortunately, and it's what it's called Terastalize, which basically your Pokemon becomes crystallized, and they have some sort of gimmick design. You see it on top of their head, so sort of a hat. And what it does is they change type. So a lot of people kind of want that, like, hey, I really need something like, I have this Pokemon, but I need an advantage. I wish I could change temporarily the type attacks. So there you go. So again, instead of Dynamaxing or Z-Move or Mega Evolution, so now it's called Terastal phenomenon. Again, the gimmick, but it is what it is. That is what Pokemon is, whether you like it or not there. And then, of course, there's going to be Terra Raid Battle, kind of like the same as Max Raid, and if you win, you get the Pokemon. It is what it is there. So, sort of also a lot of important key point about this one, and they are trying to evolve the series. You can play this game multiplayer online now with other friends, so there's another one. And then the stories are apparently 3 different stories that's happening at the same time. Sort of an interesting part here is that you don't have to go in order with the gym battle. So in the past you do. Sometimes it kind of get annoying. I can vouch for that. And then you need to I need this particular type to power up against the gym leader, especially in black and white. Oh my God, the reason why sometimes people have a hard time finishing the game to some extent, or taking too long, is you gotta power up certain Pokemon, and it's kind of hard there. So now you can probably change them, like, hey, I can power up this certain type, they're high enough, I'll go to this gym first. So they're more open space, which they did announce it, so kudos to that one there. And then they didn't mention about the other 2 storyline, but it is what it is. And they also introduced more characters. So again, you can look at the website, what it is, judge for yourself there. So thoughts about it? Is it something like, oh my gosh, I gotta play this ASAP? Well, to some extent, in my personal opinion, I do enjoy playing Pokemon. Not so much. Like, they do add new features. They're trying to improve the quality of life. If you've been playing this series for a long time, you're probably going to say, yeah, I played this before. Same rehash style, rehash whatever. This rehash gameplay. It is what it is, unfortunately. But again, that is what a sequel is. It's not to change everything new. It's to add new features, add some new quality of life, but at the same time, keep the main basic of what defined the series. So, yeah, so am I excited? Not so much. Am I going to buy them? Probably, because they also, like always before, if you buy the first shipment, you do get a code for a special Pikachu that can crystallize into a flying type. So again, if that's something you like, go for it. Yeah, they always do this. Like you get like promo when you get the game early at launch. You know, it is what it is. Gonna give you an incentive to buy it at launch. But again, if you're a Pokemon fan, you're probably gonna buy this like myself. So it is what it is. So not so exciting, but it is what it is. So those are my thoughts on Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. I'm probably gonna buy them, but for anyone who's just a casual Pokemon fan, like, should I buy this as soon as possible? Right now, it's hard to say. Maybe they'll give more information in the long run. It's not going to come out until November 18, 2022. So be patient. Maybe more info is going to come in before that. So with that, I'll see you guys later.